Let's be honest for a moment. How many hours have you lost staring at a screen, waiting for three little dots to appear that never do? You replay the conversation in your head. You analyze every word, every emoji. You tell yourself she's just busy, that she should give it time, that maybe you should send another text. Stop. That feeling you have right now, that anxiety, that loss of control, is a symptom of a much larger problem. Most men today waste months, even years, chasing women who were never truly interested in them from day one. We've been conditioned by Hollywood fantasies and feel-good advice to believe that persistence is the key, that the grand gesture, the perfect text, or proving our worth will eventually change her mind. It's a lie. A lie that keeps you in a state of constant hope and constant disappointment. It drains your energy, it erodes your self-respect, and it keeps you from finding someone who actually wants you. But here, on the Stoic Manhood Guide, we don't deal in fantasies, we deal in reality. And the hard truth is this: attraction is not a mystery to be solved, it is a reality to be observed. If a woman is into you, she will make it easy, she will help you, and if she is not, she will also make that obvious, but in ways most men refuse to see. My goal is not to give you more false hope. The world is already full of that. My goal is to give you clarity. To wake you up to the reality that if you have to force it, if you have to guess, if you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, you have already lost, not just her, but you've lost a piece of yourself. In this video, we are stripping away the illusions. I will break down the 7 undeniable things a woman does when she is not interested. If you see even 2 or 3 of these signs, your next move is not to try harder. Your next move is to walk away. This isn't about bitterness, it's not about resentment. It's about clarity. It's about self-respect. It's about reclaiming your focus and your peace of mind. It's about knowing when the game is not worth playing. Let's begin. Sign No. 1. She stops respecting your time. This is the first and most fundamental sign. It shows up not as a loud declaration, but as a series of quiet insults. It's the last-minute cancellation with a casual "so sorry, something came up." It's showing up 30 minutes late without a real apology. It's the hours-long gaps between text messages, leaving you on read while you know her phone is in her hand. Here is the harsh truth: people make time for what they value. Time is the only currency we can never get back. If a woman treats your time as if it's cheap, endless, and disposable, she is telling you exactly how much she values you. The common mistake is to make excuses for her. She's just busy, she's stressed at work, she's just a bit disorganized. You are creating a fantasy to soften the blow of a brutal reality. The Stoic mindset is to see things as they are. Your time is your most valuable asset. It is the raw material of your life. You do not offer it to someone who treats it like trash. A man of self-respect understands this. He doesn't beg for her time. He simply withdraws his own from a bad investment. Sign No. 2. Her phone is more interesting than you. Pay close attention to this, because it is the most common sign in the modern world. You're out together, perhaps for coffee or dinner. You're trying to connect, but her attention is fractured. She's scrolling through Instagram feeds, laughing at texts from other people, her eyes glazed over by the blue light of the screen. You have become the background noise to her digital life. The harsh truth is this: attention is the purest currency of interest. In a world of infinite distractions, where someone chooses to place their focus is a direct measure of their desire. You are sitting right in front of her, a living, breathing person, and you are losing a battle for attention against memes and group chats. The common mistake is to sit there in silence, patiently waiting for her to finish. You don't want to seem needy or rock the boat. But in your silence, you are consenting to being second place. The Stoic mindset is this: you are the prize. Your presence is the event. A woman who is genuinely interested will offer you the respect of her undivided attention. She will put her phone down if you have to compete for her focus. You don't actually have it. A man of value does not audition for a role that should be freely given. Sign No. 3. She's too busy for basic effort. Suddenly, every simple act of connection becomes an impossible task. replying to your text. Oh, sorry, I saw this and forgot to reply. Meeting up for an hour. This week is just so crazy. Maybe next week. A simple phone call feels like you've asked her to climb a mountain. The harsh truth, busy is the most socially acceptable excuse for you are not a priority. Observe her actions, not her words. Her life is never too busy for her friends, for brunch, for that TV show she loves, or for posting on social media. Her life is only too busy for you. The common mistake is to be the understanding guy. You wait patiently, believing her schedule will magically clear up. You tell yourself that once this busy period is over, things will be different. The Stoic mindset recognizes that her busyness is not a state of her calendar. It is a statement of her interest. It is a permanent message, not a temporary problem. A man of purpose has his own mission. He doesn't put his life on hold, waiting for an opening in someone else's schedule that will never come. He acknowledges the message and he moves on. Sign number 4. Conversations feel like pulling teeth. When attraction is present, conversation flows. It's effortless. There's curiosity. There are questions. There's a back and forth rhythm, but with her, it's a dead weight. Every question you ask is met with a one-word answer. Every story you tell ends in an awkward silence. You feel like an interviewer, desperately trying to keep the interaction alive. While she provides nothing, you are carrying the entire conversation on your back. The harsh truth. Genuine interest creates genuine curiosity. When a woman is into you, she wants to know about your day, your thoughts, your passions. She helps you keep the conversation going. If you're the only one paddling the canoe, it's because you're the only one who cares if it reaches the shore. The common mistake is to think you're the problem. I need to be funnier. I need to ask more interesting questions. You start performing, trying to entertain her into liking you. The Stoic mindset is this: you cannot force a connection that isn't there. You are not a clown whose job is to entertain her. A conversation is a two-way street. A man of self-respect states his piece, and if met with a wall, he does not waste his breath trying to talk to bricks. Now, before we move on to the next, more subtle signs, let's pause here for a moment. Because what we've just covered, the disrespect for your time, the phone, the lack of effort, the dead-end conversations. This is the reality for millions of men, so I have a question for you. If what I've shared so far resonates with the reality you've experienced, if you are tired of the confusion and ready to operate from a place of clarity and self-respect, then your next logical step is to subscribe. Join this tribe of men who choose to see things as they are. However, if you disagree with any of this, if you believe persistence without reciprocation is noble, then I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and challenge my perspective. This is not an echo chamber. This is an arena for truth. Alright, with that said, let's delve deeper. Because the next signs are the ones that most men completely miss. Sign No. 5. She avoids being alone with you. You suggest getting a quiet drink, and she replies, "Sounds fun. I'll see if Sarah can come too." You make plans for dinner, and it somehow turns into a group event. You are always around her, but never truly with her. The harsh truth. One-on-one time is where intimacy and romantic connection are built. By consistently keeping you in a group setting, she is deliberately keeping you at a safe distance. The group is her shield. It allows her to enjoy your attention without any risk of things escalating to a place she doesn't want them to go. She has placed you firmly in the friend zone, or, even worse, the social acquaintance category. The common mistake is to accept the invitation anyway, thinking, "At least I get to see her." You are accepting emotional breadcrumbs and convincing yourself you've been served a meal. The Stoic mindset recognizes this tactic for what it is, a strategic defense. A man of dignity does not fight for a private moment. He understands that if she wanted to be alone with him, she would find a way. He is not an accessory to her social life. He is the main event. And if she's not buying a ticket, he moves the show to another town. Sign No. 6. Her body language screams disinterest. Before a single word is spoken, her body has already told you the truth. Notice it, the crossed arms, creating a defensive barrier over her chest. The way her feet and torso are angled towards the exit, not towards you. the lack of sustained eye contact, the way she leans back when you lean in, the subtle, almost imperceptible step she takes away from you to maintain distance, the harsh truth. Words can be polite. Words can lie, but the body rarely does. Her posture is a subconscious, primal reflection of her internal state. She is physically closing herself off because she is already emotionally closed off to you. This is not her playing hard to get. This is her primal defense system telling you to stand down. The common mistake is to ignore all of it, to focus only on her polite smile and her neutral words, and to believe that you can somehow break through her shyness. The Stoic mindset is to be a student of reality. A man with high social intelligence trusts actions over words, and body language over both. He respects nonverbal cues. If her body is a fortress with the gates closed, he does not lay siege to it. He respects her boundaries by turning around and walking away. Sign number 7, she flirts with other men in front of you. This is the final, and perhaps most painful, confirmation you're in a group. She's laughing a little too loudly at another man's jokes. She playfully touches his arm. She holds eye contact with him for a moment too long. She directs all her vibrant, feminine energy towards him, all while you are standing right there, watching. The harsh truth: this is not a test to see if you will fight for her. It is a demonstration. She is actively and openly showing everyone, including you, where her romantic attention is currently invested. Whether she is doing it consciously to send a message or unconsciously because she is genuinely captivated by him, the result is the same. You are not the object of her desire. The common mistake is to see it as a competition. To think, I need to step up my game, I'll be wittier, I'll be louder. This reduces you to a court jester, desperately trying to win the queen's attention from the knight. The Stoic mindset is this: a man of high value does not compete for attention that should be freely and willingly given. He observes the demonstration, he accepts the information it provides, and he exits the arena. He understands his worth, and he will not enter a race he has already been told he cannot win. So there you have it, the 7 undeniable signs. They are not complex, they are not hidden messages. They are the clear, unfiltered language of low interest. Here is the simple, ultimate truth: when a woman's interest is high, her actions are clear. Her effort is obvious. You never have to guess, decode, or hope. You will simply know. But let's address the final, uncomfortable question. Why does she keep you around if she's not interested? The answer is validation, attention, the comfort of having a backup plan. It may not be malicious, often it's not, but it is a strategy. And understanding this strategy is not about becoming bitter. It's about becoming wise. Facing a painful truth is the first step toward genuine freedom. Because the moment you stop making excuses for her is the moment you start respecting yourself. The sooner you learn to recognize the quiet language of disinterest, the sooner you can walk away. And the sooner you walk away from the woman who isn't excited to have you, the sooner you create the space in your life for one who is, a woman whose effort you will never have to question. This has been the Stoic Manhood Guide. Stop chasing shadows. Reclaim your focus. And build a life that doesn't require anyone else's approval.